So I guess that you wanted to go left instead.
I guess
What?
so.
Yeah, let's reload.
Yeah.
Plus 4,
And for you out there, I know that will be more true to the game to start from scratch. But you know what? Screw that. We are in the modern age of gaming, and in modern age of gaming, you can load.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to count on things, Rana, would you add a death counter?
Okay, I will see what I can do. Death
So-
count.
And you can, rather than just death count, you can make a death list, and under that, right, fell into a trip and got shafted with arrows.
Death. Let me see. 1 fell into trap. Got
Shafted with arrows.
fell into trap. Got shafted with arrows. That is
Yeah.
our first death.
Yep. So at the end of it all, we'll have this long list of ways you got screwed. So
That was the first time I died.
But yeah, death list. 1 fell into trap. Got shafted with arrows. But let us try and make our death glorious.
Yeah, because that wasn't particularly glorious. You have ridden about 3 miles when in the distance you spot the unmistakable silhouettes of 5 large doom wolves.
Oh dear.
because ordinary wolves couldn't do it.
Riding on their backs are gyaks. They seem to be going on ahead to where the path leads down into an open meadow. Suddenly one of the gyaks leaves the others and begins to ride back along the path towards you. If you wish to hide in the undergrowth and let him pass, you can do so, or you can fight him.
Whenever know if this guy is just a scout of like an entire company, just someone we cannot see.
Well, let's skip fighting this year.
Say a word.
Fight or flight? I'm not sure. How many did you say there were?
I'm sorry, what?
How many did you say there were?
There were 5, but only one of them is currently riding towards your location. The 4 others are continuing on their path.
So
I
the
think
big
you can
question
take
is,
one, don't you?
will they hear us if we try?
Rana, how many endurance points do we have left?
Let me see. Our endurance points are currently 14.
I don't. It's the 14. That's below 50%. So I'm not really confident of our fighting abilities in our current situation. I vote flight.
Right, you hide. And Rana, you are remembering to give yourself 1 point of life every time we take an option, right?
Yes.
Good. Just want to make sure.
I try to the best of my ability.
Yeah, but...
That's one right here.
Okay, I just added another point back.
You hide behind some thick bushes so that the Doom Wolf and its rider will not see your white horse. Luckily, it works! The beast lopes past and vanishes down the track that you have just come along. You can attack the other Doom Wolves and their riders if you want to, or you can go deeper into the forest.
I say deeper into the forest.
Great.
You give in there?
Well, since we decided not to take one on, let's just go deeper into the forest.
Okay.
Indeed.
You ride deeper and deeper into the forest. Suddenly you thank the prince for such a fine horse, for although the ground is a tangle of briars and roots, he never once falters. The Doom Wolves are soon left far behind, and you bring your horse to a halt. The light has faded fast, and it is almost night. Do you wish to press ahead, or you can also bear left, the same direction as the path you left behind?
I'm not sure if we should do that.
Well, let's go left then. We are on our way to the capital, and that's that way.
Agree.
Okay. You soon emerge from the woods onto a main highway. You recognize it as being the main road between the port of Toran in the north and the capital in the south. Spurring your horse on, you estimate you'll reach the capital by morning.
Wonderful.
And remember one more point.
Alright, just give me a second. I'm trying to follow the map and all that, so yeah.
As you ride along the highway, you notice that light is getting worse. It will soon be completely dark, and impossible to see any dangers that may lurk ahead. You decide to hide and rest at the wood's edge until morning. When you are satisfied that no one can see you, you pull your warm green cloak about you and drift off into an uneasy sleep.
So like on a weekday.
You are awoken by the cries of Kran high above you in the clear morning sky. Rubbing your eyes, you peer upwards through the canopy of branches to see 3 of the loathsome creatures fly off towards the north. You are sure you have not been spotted, but perhaps it would be best to leave now, just in case. You mount your horse and ride south along the highway. You have ridden several miles and have seen no sign of refugees or of the enemy. You race on towards a high ridge in the middle distance. You should be able to see the capital from there. As you reach the peak, the sight that meets you on the far side is one of hope. But there is still one challenge you know you have to face.
That is?
Before you are the tall, grey-white walls and glimmering spires of Holmgard. The city's banners fluttering from the battlements in the fresh morning breeze. Stretching out towards the west, the river Eledil traces its course from the mountains of the Dornkrag Range to the Holm Gulf. But below the mountain peaks you can see a vast black army marching relentlessly on towards the capital. To your right you can see the highway leading off over the rolling plains towards Holmgard. At a gallop you could make the outer fieldworks of the city's defenses in less than an hour, but you would be in the open for most of the time and vulnerable to attack by Kran. Directly ahead of you, a wide river drifts sluggishly towards the Eledil. If you abandoned your horse, you could swim towards the outer defenses under cover of the river banks. Or there is a final alternative.
Yes.
To your left lies the Graveyard of the Ancients. These tombs and crumbling monuments to a forgotten age would conceal your approach, but it is a forbidden area. Many of the unnamed horrors that lie there in restless sleep, waiting to consume the unwary trespasser.
I say risk exhaustion by swimming.
So you can either try your luck at the highway, or if you feel you stand a better chance, you can try the river, or if you're brave enough to risk the unknown perils of the Graveyard of the Ancients, it's right over there.
I really wouldn't risk the graveyard. Swimming don't mean the horse. It's been very useful so far. Might need it.
Yeah, and it perhaps we need to bring back to the king, memory of his son.
Okay, I can see what
Okay,
you're
and risky as it sounds, I don't think it's incredibly risky, but I reckon it's just trying to use speed to get across and use the rec path and then do it as a gallop.
Yeah, and it wouldn't surprise architects have been praising that horse to high heaven.
I mean, yeah, like Cole pointed out, we will be vulnerable to aerial attacks, but swimming would mean not only abandoning the horse, it would also mean the risk of drowning. The cemetery, no.
No, really? What? Yeah, okay,
I'll
fine.
take the direct route.
You all agreement on this?
Yeah.
Yes. And Ron, I have one more point.
Yeah, we're on the highway to riskiness.
Urging your horse forward, you gallop down the long stretch of highway towards the capital. After only a few minutes, your horse suddenly slows and finally limps to a halt. You dismount and examine its raised right foreleg. You curse your ill luck, for you see that it has thrown a shoe and injured its hoof quite badly. You'll have to leave him here and proceed on foot as quickly as you can.
God fucking damn it!
I think your horse broke down.
Bracing yourself for the run, you head off down the ridge at a steady pace. To the west, the army of the Dark Lords look like a giant pot of black ink that has been spilled between the mountains, and it's spreading into the land below. You have been running for 20 minutes when you catch sight of a pack of doom wolves lining a shallow ridge to your right. Do you decide to flatten yourself against the rocks along the side of the road and wait until they pass? Or you can draw your weapon and get ready for battle.
I say lie flat on yourself.
We have right now, Rana.
How many endurance points? We have 17.
17. An entire pack. I don't think we can handle that. I say try to hide. What do you think?
I say... What say you give in here?
I said it sounds reasonable.
I would have to say the same. Try and hide and lie flat on your stomach.
Yeah, it's possible that they won't spot us.
Okay, you hide. You are lucky. They do not seem to have spotted you. They slowly move on and have soon disappeared along the far side of the ridge. You continue your run.
Rana has one more point.
Alright.
You are sweating and your legs ache. In the middle distance, you can see a group of cottages. Do you want to enter a cottage and rest for a while or press on?
Press on.
I would say rest and gain some stamina.
No time for rest, dude. Or they'll catch up with us.
Alright, what say you giving here?
You're the tiebreaker.
Well, since it doesn't make any difference what weapon we are carrying, let's just press on. Or we could check for refugees in the cottages.
Well, yeah, but the two of them have each their own opinion, so you're kind of a tiebreaker, and picking either or isn't solving anything.
Yeah. Let's just stop at the cottages. In case we need to fight, we're not no help if we can't stand up.
Okay.
Yeah, that is true. We rest.
You stumble into the first building and fall to the floor, exhausted. You can smell cooked meat. You notice a small cauldron hanging over the embers of a dying fire, and a large oak table has been set for a meal. Whoever lived here must have left in a great hurry this very morning. There is water in a jug and a loaf of fresh bread on the table. If you want, you can take a quick meal, or search the building, or if you'd rather do so, you can also continue on your journey now.
Well, I have to say, again, how exhausted we are. I say we wolf it down and then just get the hell out of here.
Could also take a look around. There might be something useful.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Warlord?
Given here, I didn't get what you said.
She said that we might be wanting to look around to see if there was anything of interest.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right, you search the building. You search all of the cupboards in the small cottage, but do not find anything of use or value. You decide that you have wasted enough time here and must press on without further delay.
Alright, we are getting the hell out of here.
You have run about a mile when 3 soldiers appear from beneath a small footbridge. They demand that you halt and drop your weapons and equipment. They are blood-stained and unshaven. The leader is wearing the tunic of a soldier of a torn garrison. If you have 6th sense, you may use it now. Or you can either do as they say, prepare to fight, or demand to know who they are.
Well, let's use our 6th sense then.
Agreed.
Yep.
By the way, Rana, 3 points.
3 points?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you have kept track of it.
Yeah.
These men are not what they seem. The tunic of the leader is genuine, but it is heavily blood-stained around the collar, as if its true owner had been murdered. Their weapons are not army issue, but expensive and lavishly decorated, like the weapons made by armorers of Doranor. The leader has a crossbow slung over his pack. An attempt to run would be suicide. You decide that you must fight them, or you will surely be murdered as soon as you drop your weapon.
Oh dear. 3 soldiers, or whatever the hell they are, against us. And our current status in endurance would be 22.
Well, we don't have much of a choice, so let's fight.
Yep.
Let's try.
Alright, we try. And hope they do not wear heavy armor.
They see you raise your weapon and they instantly attack you. At any point you may decide to run if you want to.
Yeah, run unless we kill the guy with a crossbow, then we are sort of screwed anyway.
Well, we don't do that on a tree. But they just said crossbow, so it won't help to run right now.
Okay. So you must fight them engage them one at a time. You can do so. There's the leader and his 2 soldier compatriots. Whom do you fight first?
The leader.
The leader.
Right. You make sure to engage him and stay out of the reach of the 2 other soldiers. He has a combat skill of 15.
That's
Same as
awesome.
us.
The same
Yep.
as us.
So you are equals. Give an ear. Roll the die.
8.
Right. In that case, you start out with a fierce blow that he doesn't stand a chance of actually parrying. You take no damage.
I imagine it's going. Oh,
Yeah, but he's still alive.
of course he is.
Yeah, you just
one
caught him with a vicious blow.
Yeah, no one really just cries out and dies from a cut to the shoulder.
No. To give an ear, roll the die.
4.
4. The next series of hit is a bit more equal. He managed to get a good hit in on you. You take 3 damage. But you managed to get a better hit in on him.
We have 19 left.
Give an ear, roll the die.
5.
Right. He managed to graze your side. You take 2 damage. You follow up by chopping his head off.
Jeez,
Okay.
fuck.